Hey YouTube, are you 50 or over? Do you have more printers than you have eyeglasses laying around? Are you like a kid in a candy store when you buy filament? You gotta have every color. Do you have more AMS systems than you have tennis balls on your walker? Well, you may have a 3D printer addiction. Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Maybe I'm being a little melodramatic. Yeah, but how many printers do you have? I have so many comments that come in, and everybody always tells me what printers they have, and it's never just one. I get a few every now and then. It's just got the first printer, which is actually the ones I really like to talk to because they're so hyped up. This is just perfect. It gives them something to look forward to. Let's talk about filament cost. Uh, so anyway, hey, how many printers do you have? Do you think you might have a problem? Because I know I got a problem. I don't even really sell a lot of stuff, and I've got 8 printers. And now I'm looking to get a bigger printer. I don't have enough room in there. So anyway, in the comments, just leave a number. You don't have to comment what you have or how long you've been printing or anything like that. I just want you just to hit like 4 and enter. You don't have to say anything. Just give me the number. How many printers you got? Okay, let's get back to filament cost. I've been doing it really heavy since January, February, and yeah, the first month I probably dropped $500 on filament, and I picked up filament and purchases of printers and stuff like that when we picked up some of the other bamboos, and I've even wound up with 6 rolls of pink. 6 rolls of pink, and none of them are the same pink. There's 6 different shades of pink. I mean, I could have done a big pig or something, but it just look awful if I do it now. But I probably $1,500 a year. Probably already done 1,000 since the beginning. And like I said before, I don't even sell that much stuff. It's just been for fun. We've sold some stuff here and there. We sold some of the dragons in the beginning, and I still have a bunch of stuff left over from all those prints. But we were just having fun. It is fun. Don't get me wrong. That's one reason why I do this. You never start a business that you don't like. You're not going to succeed at it. It's just not going to work. My last 2 businesses have been from hobbies I had. One was video gaming, and the other was custom paint and hydrographics. And those were just hobbies I started off. I was approached with this yesterday from one of my bosses about if we could print the end caps or the end panels to these cabinets, and could they be screwed onto the skeleton from the inside. And that's a great candidate to print something like that, maybe 2 inches or 2.5 inches tall with rounded edges on the front and flat on the back so it butts into the wall. Uh, Done on a proper printer, and I don't even know if there is a printer right now that can handle that. I mean, the Giga Storm from Illigoo's big. I mean, it's got a 38 by 38 by 48 inch bill plate, so that's big enough. I could print 4 at a time, but that would take a while, you know. And but they say you can put four heads on there, and it's just like printing one. But then you're going to have 4 times the trouble of something going wrong. So I'm thinking about doing some type of series from my work, just building this large printer and seeing if we can do that. This brings 3D printing to custom furniture, custom cabinets, and that's just one facet of where it can go. You know what I'm saying? So it's really up to you, and you have the tools to do the work. It's just finding out what you like to do, and then focus on putting your knowledge of the 3D printing and how it can work in that niche. Speaking of the niche, I started printing in color. I thought you'd like that. That's pretty amped. All this is the track saw track holder that we spoke about a couple of times. One of them was one of my favorite ones, actually. But it does have some problems. It has the little knob that just falls down all the time, and we had talked about putting some type of spring loaded so I can just sit there and do that with it, and that would cause to have a hinge right here, and it would have to come back over and back, and so it'd be a spring. But thanks to pencil and paper, this makes it a little bit easier for you to understand. So what I'm doing is just basically putting this little trigger on it. Really, it looks like a trigger, don't it? So, and that's what it would look like from the side. But we'll put a trigger in it with a little spring loaded, so all you have to do is walk up, and it'll be a right and a left, or a right and a left, depending on where you're standing. And you just squeeze it and just pull it out with your fingers. And then when you push it in, you just do the same thing to push it in. You want it to be a little tight as the trigger comes down, so it kind of squeezes the track itself against the back so it doesn't vibrate, so it doesn't make any noise. You want it to be stuck in there. So that's where I'm going with that. I find little things that need to be done, and I work toward the solutions. And that's all you got to do is pick up a pencil and a piece of paper and draw it out, measure it out, and then go to Fusion, Tinkercad, anything. There's so many of them, and they're so easy, and they're free. It's just a matter of just downloading them. I'm still working on this one. I hadn't turned it in color yet for you, sorry. I'll probably do red for Milwaukee or something. But I'm still working on putting some magnets in here for to catch the screw tips for the drill holders. And there's a lot of things I'm trying to get done. I've got a meeting with a custom van company. I want to go in and do a video or three, maybe a series of 3 videos of how we can go in, find a solution to a problem, and draw it up on Fusion and get it printed and see if we can help somebody out and help get a file. So, but that's there's a lot of other things I want to go over, but I'm already minutes into where I wanted to be. I was trying to be in about 4 or 5 minutes. I didn't want to get too heavy. I'm trying to save stuff for the weekend. Speaking of which, thank you so much, YouTube, for coming and watching my videos. I appreciate it. If you would give me a like or subscribe, that would help me out a lot. We are at the point where we're going to start trying to work toward monetization, and we're going to start picking up affiliates. So just to let you know, it's all due to your support, and I appreciate that. My wife and I are trying to move toward a retirement. We're tired of going to work, working 10 hours a day, 4 days a week, or whatever. You know, we both work 40, and yeah, I'm getting tired of doing that. I've been doing it a long time. So, but this helps us move to that part of our retirement. It's going to be some YouTube, a whole lot of 3D printing, and then you know, what we've saved up and everything, and hopefully that'll get us there. Next time, I wanted to talk about the plates. I can't get it off. I don't know, how do you get this stuff off? And there was a couple other things, but the main thing I'm really wanting to see is how many printers you got. So, you know, just give me a number and an enter, and I appreciate it. But I don't know what I'm printing next, but it's going to be something just as nice as this. So I hope you're there with me. Thanks, YouTube. I appreciate you.